All right, welcome to Heat, Pedal to the Metal. This is a fantastic, fast-paced racing game all about managing your hand and pushing your car right to the edge. In this quick explainer, we're going to get you up to speed on everything you need for your very first race. Okay, let's just dive right in. The goal here is to get you from cracking open that box to hitting the racetrack in no time at all. So let's get to it. So, what's the goal? Super simple, really. You just want to be the first driver to zoom across that finish line after you've completed all the laps for the race. All right, time to get your car on the grid. Let's walk through setting up your very first game step by step. Okay, so first things first, you're going to lay out the game board. I'd use the USA track for your first time. Then everybody picks a color and grabs their car, their player mat, and all the matching cards. Now take a look at the board. It'll tell you exactly how many heat and stress cards to take. Go ahead and shuffle your basic, upgrade, and stress cards all together. That's your personal deck. Put your heat cards right on the engine spot on your mat. And finally, pop your gear pawn into first gear, draw 7 cards for your starting hand, and get your car on the starting grid. Now, heat. This is your most important resource. Seriously, think of it like the fuel you burn to push your car past its normal limits. This is the stuff you'll be spending from your engine to get a speed boost, handle those tight corners, or even shift some extra gears. And then you have stress cards. These basically represent those little moments where you lose focus on the track. They're a pain because they clog up your hand and you often have to play them. And here's the kicker. They add a totally random, unknown amount of speed, which can make your turn, well, pretty unpredictable. Okay, board set, you're ready to race. So let's talk about how a round actually works. This is the core loop of the game. So every single round has 4 steps, and here's the cool part. Everyone does them at the same time. You'll start by shifting gears. Then you'll play some cards from your hand. After that, everyone flips their cards over and moves their car. And finally, you clean up and draw new cards for the next round. And you gotta remember this. Your gear tells you exactly how many cards you have to play. No exceptions. So if you shift into 4th, guess what? You're playing 4 cards. A higher gear means more cards, which, of course, means you're probably gonna go faster. But, just flooring it on the straightaways isn't going to win you the race. You've got to master the track, and that really means one thing, handling the corners. All right, so you've moved your car. Now you got to ask yourself a question. Did I just cross a corner line? Because this is where things get interesting. See, every corner has a speed limit. It's printed right there on the track. For this one, it's a 4. You go faster than that, and you're going to start feeling the heat. So what if you just blow past that limit? Let's say the cards you played add up to a total speed of 6. Well, you have to pay that difference in heat. So you take 2 heat cards from your engine and chuck them right into your discard pile. And if you don't have enough heat to pay, whoops, you spin out. And that's bad news. Now, out on the straightaways, you can totally use the other cars to your advantage. If you end your move right behind or even next to another car, you get to slipstream. That lets you move forward 2 extra spaces for free. It's a fantastic way to save your best cards for when you really need them. And this is super important. That extra movement is a bonus. It doesn't actually count as speed. So it's not going to get you in trouble on the next corner check. Pretty neat, right? Okay, so you're handling the corners like a pro, you're slipstreaming off your rivals, you're getting close to that finish line. Let's talk about how you actually seal the deal. Winning is simple. You got to be the first player to cross that finish line after the last lap is done. But what if a few of you cross the line in the same round? It happens. The winner is whoever blasts the furthest past that line. Seriously, every single space counts. Okay, before I let you go, I've got one pro driver tip for you. This is a big one, and it'll help you avoid a really common mistake I see new players make all the time. Remember those heat cards you get for taking corners too fast? Well, they go into your discard pile, which eventually gets shuffled back into your deck. And once a heat card ends up in your hand, it's basically a dead card. It has 0 speed value, it just clogs everything up. So how do you avoid this mess? You use the lower gears to cool down. Shifting into 1st or 2nd gear is your chance to get those useless heat cards out of your hand and back into your engine where they're actually useful again. And that's really it. You now know everything you need to know for your first race. Just manage your heat, be smart about those corners, and know exactly when it's time to push for that finish line. So have fun, try to keep your engine cool, and good luck out there on the track.